What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope we all doing well. Today I have a very special, unexpected video. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I wanted to get this out while the iron is hot. As you know, over this past weekend was the unexpected passing of Matthew Perry. It took us all by surprise, and of course, something I just can't believe he's gone kind of thing. Of course, he was the star of possibly one of the best shows of the 90s or maybe of all time if you would say in Friends. So I wanted to strike while the iron is hot and just give you guys my favorite episodes because some time ago I gave my review on the show and how like the show is so iconic and resonates with the people at the time, and also still kind of resonates today. Like a lot would be what you could say like borrows heavily from Friends, like how they're writing and how everything is produced and put in front of you for a national audience kind of thing. So like they raised the bar. But of course, then there's the small slice of cancel culture that looks at it and says it's not appropriate. There's not enough diversity. You know what? Go shut the hell up, all right? It's still an iconic show, and it's still a cornerstone of American television. So if you disagree with me, go take a hike, all right? But now, anyway, outside that little tidbit, I'm going to give you guys my favorite episodes, okay? Now, this is just my personal preference. It's totally different from anybody else's, but I still want to see yours. Like, maybe there's some overlap. Which episodes make your list? But, hey, all right? We can all say, how you doing? Let's go to the place where we'll all be there for you. Let's do this, all right? Before I get into the main stuff, let's give a couple shout-outs to a couple honorable mentions. Ross's wedding in London, that's a good one, where everyone except for Phoebe, they all traveled to London for this wedding. Of course, we all know how that turned out. And then, of course, the emotional finale episode of back in season 10, just kind of lays the groundwork and just says, okay, like look how far they come. Like after 10 years, in that iconic apartment, that's how it's going to end. I'm going to say the one where everyone finds out also makes the honorable mentions because again, I've seen that episode way too often, but that it kind of falls down the ladder. But there's a bunch of episodes that ring to me that just maybe just go, okay, that's funny. And there's a lot of, I would say, more Chandler-centric episodes, some Joey-centric episodes. Again, who knows? Even though the writing was definitely written for everyone, but you get my point. Another good one is the one with the Ultimate Fighting Champion. That's the one with Jon Favreau, yes, the future director of Iron Man, as a guest boyfriend of Monica. This was before she married Chandler. Of course, he plays a guy named Pete Becker, who was like this billionaire tycoon kind of character that tries his hand in MMA to hilarious results. So if you want to find that episode, that one's hysterical if you want to watch it. Also, gotta give love to Ross's sandwich episode. So, of course, you threw my sandwich away kind of thing. Come on, can't go wrong there. But anyway, let's get down to business. Coming at number 10, the One With The Jellyfish. Yep, I'm coming hot off the coffee press with this one. See what I did there? With the Jellyfish, the pilot episode of season 4. It's continuous. What happens at the end of season 3, where they're in Montauk, which leads to, of course, the one more iconic moments, which is, of course, the big explosive breakup of Rachel and Ross, but more importantly, the most funniest moment of the whole series, which is, of course, Monica gets stung by a jellyfish, and of course leads to Joey saying this, yeah, that's right, I stepped up, because she's my friend and she needed my help. It happened to you, I'd be on any one of you, kind of thing. Come on. That's a line that kind of resonates with everybody. Come on. That's so funny. Again, like they were trying to make something funny with this kind of episode. Come on, it's a travel episode. It's a vacation thing. They rarely take vacations, but when they do, you get some hilarity. If that makes sense. Coming at number 9, the one with all the Thanksgivings. Now, I was going back and forth trying to include at least maybe one Thanksgiving episode. And let me tell you something. Friends is probably the only sitcom in television history that does the Thanksgiving episodes more than they do Christmas and Halloween. Think about that for a moment. And, of course, there's way too many to count. But I have to go with, of course, the one with all the Thanksgivings, a.k.a. more of a flashback episode. It's essentially like more character building. It's like everybody shares like their worst Thanksgiving moment, where it's like Chandler sharing a story of when his parents divorced, or the more hysterical one, which is Phoebe sharing a Thanksgiving where she was in the Revolutionary War. She lost her arm to gruesome results, and of course, because they all say in this life, Phoebe, and then of course, obviously, more backstory of the building of relationships between Monica and Chandler and Ross and Rachel with their two things. And of course, again, 80s be damned. Chandler or Matthew Perry totally rocked the flock of seagulls hairdo in that flashback segment. Just saying. All right. Coming at number 8, the cake from season 10. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. Everyone says this is possibly one of the worst episodes that Friends has ever made. I disagree. To those walnut peanut-sized brained critics, okay, who probably never finished high school, okay, screw you. This episode is kind of funny. It's one of those rare, I kind of call it a bottle episode. If you don't know what a bottle episode is, it's an episode where a majority of the story and a majority of the episode takes place on one set. And in this case, it's Joey's apartment and kind of thing. With one exception is the snapshot of Ross and Rachel in the car driving back, kind of thing. But hey, it's one of those. What you do when you try to throw a party for celebrating Emma's first birthday? Well, something can go wrong. The cake can go wrong. So instead of a cake that's supposed to be as a bunny rabbit, it's I don't want to say it. You have to see it for yourself. But the results are just funny as hell. And of course, obviously, I gotta give love to Jack and Judy Geller. Of course, the parents show up, but Elliot Gould's still iconic in that role. Just saying. And yeah, again, to the critics, go pound sand. It's still a funny episode just to see what can happen on an episode where okay, what could go wrong for a birthday party? Well, there you go. Coming at number 7, the One With Unagi. Yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to do that because I know it's a very funny kind of one where Ross tries to teach Phoebe and Rachel self-defense, but of course, here's the thing: there is no self-defense called Unagi. So joke's on you, Ross. But of course, again, it's hysterical how he tries to do that, where he tries to like do this amongst all the art crap that's going on, where Monica and Chandler are trying to get each other gifts to hilarious results, kind of thing. But man, the Unagi is just hysterical. Side note: Unagi, yes, is an eel. It's Japanese for eel. It's also a character in the Super Mario 64. Yep, in case you didn't know. So yeah, a little tidbit in case you didn't know. I love the case of karmatic justice in the end. You know, like after Ross trying to teach him, he somehow it bites him in the ass, where he attempts to jump these two that just happen to resemble Phoebe and Rachel, and of course they just chase him off, and it's hysterical. Just watching Ross just scream like a baby in this episode is hysterical. Again, I think everyone would say Ross is just probably the least favorite character. I don't know. That's totally up to your judgment, all right? Coming at number 6, the one with all the poker. Yeah, I'm going real old school. I'm going all the way back to season 1. This is one where the guys try to play poker. They try to get the girls playing poker, which, of course, doesn't turn out well, which leads to, of course, Monica saying, let's call in the big guns. I'm going to get my Aunt Iris to teach us, which, of course, I love how they introduce her Aunt Iris. She just comes in and goes, is Tony Randall dead? No, why? Because I think I just hit him with my car. I'm bluffing. Lesson 1. It's like right out of the gate. They don't mess around. It's like she's trying to teach them how to play. You know, how to bluff their poker face kind of thing. Still a funny episode. Of course, another funny line that I still remember is, of course, Joey folding. You know, I fold like a cheap poker, got nailed in the stomach by a fat guy with sores on his face. What? I'm out. Come on, gotta give love to that line. Coming at number 5, the one with the prom video from season 2. This is one more episodes that builds on the relationship of Ross and Rachel. Of course, you know, it's like, again, again, everyone's going to say the formula for this has kind of been beaten to death, but you could just see how far it comes. But of course, seeing again, it's a videotape, a prom video from their days past, just again builds on them, and the finally feels like, oh my goodness, so that what the relationship between Ross and Rachel, like you could tell they were meant for each other. Of course, in hindsight, we all know what happens by the series end. All right, still funny one. Of course, my favorite out of left field line is shoved. The camera adds 10 pounds. How many cameras are on you? Coming in at number 4, the one with all the resolutions. This one's from season 5. This is one where like I said, they don't tackle rare New Year's themed episodes. Of course, again, they're focused more on Thanksgiving more than Christmas or Halloween. But this one where they decide, okay, let's do some resolutions where they come with some weird ass ones where, okay, Chandler can't crack a joke for a year. Let's see, less gossiping for Rachel, and then of course Ross tries to say no divorces kind of thing, even though his divorce wasn't technically filed, But there's the way to remember this episode is Ross in leather pants, which leads to hilarious results if you know where this episode goes. Then finally by the episode's end, and I gotta give love to Matthew Perry building this line out is hey, Tom Jones called. He wants his pants back, and also Hornswoggle, will you date a character from Fraggle Rock? My God, again. Matthew Perry was just on fire for this role. He was bred for that role. Coming in at number 3, I'm probably going to get hate for this one. The one with the embryos. Yeah, a.k.a. the one with the quiz show kind of thing. That's when the guys and the girls are arguing, like they're having a fight over the apartments kind of thing. And you know where it goes. It leads to the quiz show where no one can figure out what Chandler Bing's job is. But yeah, and also then you got the whole subplot of Phoebe becoming the surrogate mother for Frank and Alice's kids kind of thing eventually. But again, it's a great episode. Everyone says it's a high rated episode. Yes, I agree, but not again. Don't hate me on me. Don't throw your coffee in my face. That's just my preference. But there's 2 episodes that I rank higher than this. Okay, and I'm about to get to that one. Coming in at number 2, the one where Chandler takes a bath. And there, again, this is one where, again, more about, it's a Chandler-centric episode. Like, just seeing, like, okay, how manly is Chandler? It's like, he says he doesn't like to do baths. You just stew in your own filth, as he says. Again, quoting shit right there. But then, of course, Monica convinced him, Give it a shot, and maybe you'll like it. And finally, he's like, "Oh, it's not too bad." And then she goes, I knew you would like it." And finally, just ends up with, "Man, I'm gonna need a bigger boat," kind of thing. And of course, throughout the episode, he ends up still getting the bathtub. And of course, we also learn the gender of Ross and Rachel's child, which happens to be a girl, which is Emma. We all know where that leads to. Again, a good episode. Just see what they can do to make Chandler just be the punching bag of everybody's jokes. That's how I see it. But it's still a funny episode. And coming in at number 1, come on, you gotta have this on the top of your list. It's the one with the cop, aka Pivot. Come on, you gotta have this on your list. So, come on, it's the one where Ross gets a new sofa. Of course, there's no service elevator, so he has to bring up the stairs. So, which leads to, of course, pivot, and of course, Chandler just flat out just saying, "Shut the hell up," kind of thing. Which again, you gotta give love. Well, there is a behind the scenes video where no one can keep a straight face after the first take because everyone just couldn't realize like how out of left field Matthew Perry's reaction to David Schwimmer was. It's like just shut up kind of thing. And the outtakes is just great. Seriously, go find it. You will laugh your ass off. And then, of course, obviously, our subplot is, of course, Phoebe finds a badge in the lost and found at Central Park, which, of course, she ends up falling in love with the cop, played by Michael Rappaport. You get my point, but it's still an iconic episode for an iconic moment that still rings into pop culture to this day. Hell, I even have it on my socks. Pivot. So, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, those are my picks from some of my favorite episodes. I want to hear yours. What makes your top list? What about your favorite moments? Is there a line or a moment that just rings true to you to this day? I want to hear about it, all right? So that does it for now. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting content.